Now, item 10, approval of programs, there are none tonight. So let's go to 11, approval of the human resources recommendations. And we're going to move forward, I'd like to move forward anyway, on 11.1.1. That is going to be the only one right now we're going to vote on. We are going to hold 11.1.2 to 11.1.3, as I mentioned earlier. So I'd like to have a motion on 11.1.1 now. Okay.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments or questions on that? Okay. So we'll take a roll call on that.
Ms. Mata?
Aye.
Ms. Paul?
Aye.
Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan?
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Holland?
Aye.
Mrs. Olsheimer?
Aye.
Next is item 11.2, the positions, additions, reclassifications, deletions, and vacant positions. So I'd like to have a motion on all of those items, please.
I'm sorry, which ones are you taking?
11.2, all of them.
11.21 through 11.25.
5.
So moved.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
Okay, it's second, so it's all under 11.2. Comments or questions?
Questions. On 11.2.1, this position says that it's partially grant funded and partially institutional funded. Is it split 50-50, or what's the split on it?
It's primarily going to come out of Perkins, about 50,000 will come out of Perkins, 11,000 will come out of student success funds.
And then on 11.2.3 and 11.2.4, I just see us moving down the direction where we're taking more of our grant-funded positions, and when the grant ends, we're bringing those folks on board within our institutional budget. I guess I just want to be reassured that we're getting our bang for our buck, because these folks were being funded someplace else, and now we're paying for the positions. So I need some reassurance that we're getting some bang for our buck.
Yeah, I think, one of the things that we've talked with the board about is that a lot of times when you have a grant like this, it does demonstrate the need for a particular position. For the one biological and health sciences position, we're going to do that for one more year, and then we're going to look to see, do we need to continue it? So it is only for 1 year. The second position in engineering, math, and physical sciences, we actually deleted another position to create this position because we saw what a great benefit it was to our career programs. So that's one of those that we definitely believe in. And that was part of the budget process that you approved that position.
Any other questions?
But I understand, Barb, exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, I think that's the next question. Roll call.
Ms. Mata? Aye. Ms. Paul?
Aye.
Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan?
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian? Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Holland?
Aye.
Mrs. Olsheimer?
Aye.
Okay, so moving on to 11.3, we are holding, let's see, 11.3.2 and 11.3.3. So I'll ask for a motion on 11.3.1 only.
So moved. Second.
Comments, questions?
Just a question, is this the
Yeah.
person who was the underling who was going to move up, or is this the
Associate
outside
Director.
hire?
This is a person we're hiring who is at another college.
He's an external candidate. He is currently the Director of Facilities, Campus Safety and Food Service at Roosevelt University.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll just comment that
And Food Service.
this particular position, the entry-level salary on this one is actually 74,000 something, and we're bringing the person in at 119. So I won't support this.
Any other comments?
Can we just go ahead and change those ranges so that we get past this?
Well, I don't think you want to change the ranges, but I think what's different is when you bring in classified and some specialist positions, you do want to adhere to those ranges. Could be a discussion you could carry into the closed session, but because it involves the ranges and pays and that. But when you get to administrators, you have to negotiate. In this case, David was very skillful, quite frankly, in negotiating to bring this person here. This is the director of facilities for Roosevelt University.
Well, exactly. I mean, it shouldn't
Yeah.
have that amount attached to it.
Yeah, right.
And it should
Who's
be,
gonna take that job for $74,000?
I mean, what we could do, what we'd end up having to do
I
is...
recall not too long ago, one of the suggestions I made was, hey, let's take a look at these ranges to begin with, because this is what it's causing us to come back at. But we just finished this big salary study, and okay, we're just gonna keep them. Well, then it is what it is.
Maybe we should continue this discussion in a retreat or something.
Maybe we should.
Okay.
I mean, the price for a job is the price for the job. I mean,
Sure.
we don't set it.
I'd call the question.
Yeah. Roll call.
Ms. Mata?
Aye.
Ms. Paul? Aye. Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan?
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian? Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Holland?
Aye.
Mrs. O'Shauger?
No.
11.4, none for, nothing under 11.4, part-time employment. 11.5, promotions and transfers. I'd like a motion on that item, please. 11.5.
So moved.
Second? Second. Discussion?
This is our academic success
Mhm.
area, and that's going well.
Yes.
Roll call.
Ms. Mata?
Aye.
Ms. Paul? Aye. Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan?
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Holland?
Aye.
Mrs. O'Shauger?
Which one again?
11.5.
But it's 11.5.
5-1. Aye.
All right, good. 11.6, nothing under staff benefits. Proposed meeting would be June 12. And like a motion in order to close the meeting.
So moved.
For the reasons that I did state earlier tonight in the opening moments. It's been seconded. If you want to take a roll call or all in favor?
Ms. Mata?
Aye.
Ms. Paul? Aye. Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan?
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Holland?
Aye.
Mrs. O'Shauger?
Aye.
Okay, we'll take a short break and resume in closed session.
Almost ate. You just left.